Hello there guys and welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to another video. I hope all you guys are doing well tonight, and as you can see there's a smile on my face because there's some big breaking news, and finally it's happening. Lukaku has agreed to join Inter Milan, and that means he is no longer going to be playing for Chelsea next season. Thank you, Jesus. Thank the Lord for that because he has been absolutely terrible this season and a waste of money. And not only that, in January, yeah, when he did that interview disrespecting Thomas Tuchel, the Chelsea fans, yeah, I am so glad, yeah, that he's leaving Chelsea, and I never want to see him playing for Chelsea every game. Because because we all would have thought, even I would have thought that he was the guy to take Chelsea to the title race and maybe perhaps win a couple of trophies as well, whether it's the FA Cup, the Carabao Cup, or the Champions League. But he hasn't been doing that. And ever since and the problem is with Chelsea is that ever since Diego Costa left, no Chelsea striker has been scoring more than 20 goals in the league. Nobody. Mawata didn't do it. Timo Werner didn't do it. Um, Lukaku didn't do it. Gonzalo Higuain didn't do it. Tam Abraham didn't do it. And Giroud didn't do it. All of them didn't do it. So that's what Chelsea needs to fix. Not only the defense, but the striker too. But I think maybe the reason why I think that the strikers aren't scoring is because the number nine. That's what I'm thinking. So maybe if we sign Uza Dembele or maybe Lewandowski or something like that, maybe let's not give the number nine because that'll make it even worse. Okay, let's give him like a different number, probably like number 11 or something like that. Let's not give the number nine. It could be the players or it could be the number nine. But you guys let me know in the comments down below what is going on with Chelsea in terms of strikers when we sign them and they always flop. You guys let me know because for me, yeah, it could be a bit of both. The players don't want to play for Chelsea, and maybe it's also the number nine that is a curse. But you guys let me know. But yeah, really exciting news because, like I said, Lukaku, yes, he scored again. He scored in the FIFA Cup, World Cup, and all that stuff, and he has lifted the trophy. But this season, if you look at the Crystal Palace, when we beat them 1-0 about 4 months ago, he had only 7 touches, yeah, throughout the whole game. His first touch was the when the referee blew the whistle for the game to start, and after that, 6 touches in the second half, like 7 overall, and that is the Premier League record, the worst one in history. Yeah, and even Sky Sports released did a video on that one. It was bad, but they had to show the Chelsea fans whether that statement was right, and I counted it, and they got it spot on. Only 7 touches. Oh, sorry, 7 touches in against Crystal Palace. That was absolutely terrible from him. Absolutely terrible. You know, like beginning of the season, we started to see Lukaku like scoring against Arsenal, Zenit St. Petersburg, Aston Villa. We started to see Lukaku, and we all thought that yes, you know what, Lukaku is back. Luke who is back. Yeah, if Lukaku keeps going on like this and scores more than 20 goals, I believe Chelsea will win the league for sure. But guess what? He just does what strikers don't do, which is flop. Like for me, yeah, him is the flop of the season. We have spent 97.5 million, which is close to 100 million on him, and he's been shit. He has been a flop. So I'm so glad he's leaving for Chelsea Football Club. And I don't want to hear that Chelsea are interested in him ever again. Because when we first signed him, he was bad. He wasn't that terrible, but he was bad. Then when we signed him this season, he has been shit. Including that interview, he was absolutely shocking. Yeah, and after that, I was thinking, you know what? Lukaku doesn't deserve to start, and when the season is over, sell him and let's bring in another striker because that is totally disrespectful. Yeah, so I'm so glad, yeah, that he's leaving Chelsea. And listen, maybe when it goes to Inter Milan, maybe he will score more than 20 goals. but I don't care. Yeah, if he would have done that for Chelsea, we wouldn't even be complaining. And I would definitely say, you know what, he's been the player of the season. He has absolutely fantastic, and we should keep him. But but he hasn't. So I don't care if he wins the title for Inter Milan and maybe perhaps win the other trophies as well. I don't care. Let him do whatever he wants, yeah. But all I know is that I'm glad, yeah, that Chelsea have let go of Lukaku and we can sign a proper striker and maybe this time not giving that player the number 9 shirt. I'm so glad, yeah, because he doesn't deserve it, yeah, after what he's done to Chelsea this season. At the start of the season, he was good, but after that, he was shocking, absolutely shocking. So I'm so glad he's leaving for Chelsea. So I'm going to read you the report that is from Sky Sports News, Transfer News Live. So here we go. So Romelu Lukaku, Chelsea and Inter Milan um, reached loan agreement for the Belgium striker. Chelsea and Inter Milan have reached an agreement over a loan move for striker Romelu Lukaku to return to San Siro. Belgium rejoined Chelsea for Serie A club last year, but just only scored 8 Premier League goals this season. 8, you know? That's like that's Mason Mount is the top scorer for Chelsea. Like, seriously, man, just 8 goals in like I don't know how many appearances. It's just awful, absolutely awful. But yeah, that's really really bad. Of course, I'm not gonna play the videos because they'll copyright me. But you can see, he's wearing the Chelsea shirt, but next summer he's wearing the Inter Milan shirt. So yeah, so Chelsea, according to Sky in Italy Sports, so Inter will play a fee of 80, sorry, not 80, 8 million euros or 6.9 million, which is close to like 7 million pounds plus add-ons, with the move being subjected to medical. And we all know what that means. When you have a medical, that means that the players are definitely gonna come to your club. So yeah, as you can see, there's the video, but I'm not gonna read through it. But Inter Milan chief executive Walter says the club are in no rush over a potential return for Romelu Lukaku, but remain keen on re-signing him this summer after an interview he gave to Sky last December. And yeah, I mean, like I told you guys, that video that he did for that interview when he disrespect Thomas Tuchel saying the lineup is bad, disrespecting Chelsea fans. I said to him, like, whenever I heard it, I was like, he deserves to go. He doesn't deserve to stay for Chelsea after what he said. So yeah, so I'm gonna play that video, but if you watch that video, then you'll understand what I mean. So Chelsea, like I said, last season played 97.5 million pounds to sign Lukaku last summer, but the Belgian just only scored 8 league goals in 26 appearances. That is terrible. In December, Lukaku told Sky in Italy he wanted to return to Inter. One day he said, "I really hope in the depths of my heart to return to Inter. Not at the end of career, but at still good level to hopefully win more." Last week, it revealed Inter cannot afford to sign Lukaku. He scored 64 goals in 95 games, which is good, and helped him to win the Serie A table last season when Antonio Conte was there during his time at the club on a permanent deal. One of the worst transfers in Premier League history. Kesh, let me read you what Sky Sports chief reporter Kavach I can't pronounce his name, but what he said, I think it's close, but it's not immediate. The Inter chief executive, or Mawatua, was speaking earlier. He was saying that they have jumped at the chance to try and re-sign Romelu Lukaku, but it's not intimate. He said it's not going to be announced today. So yeah. There is a positive spin you can put into this. The transfer will go down in Premier League history as one of the worst transfer deals of all time. Chelsea signed him for almost £100 million. He was bidding for 2 seasons at Inter, but came to Chelsea and things started going wrong quickly. He gave an interview to Sky Italy in which he basically said he wanted to go back to Inter. It looks like from the outside that his heart hasn't been in it. I understand he doesn't particularly like the way Chelsea play under Thomas Tuchel, but it doesn't look like, but it doesn't look like he's tried too hard to adapt. I think the vast majority of Chelsea supporters will be glad to see the back of him. But it's an extraordinary tale. A player that signed for almost £100 million going back to Inter a year later on what will probably be a loan deal, and Inter will have to play £10 million to begin with. And then there's even his wages, because he's on about 325 grand a week at Chelsea. Someone close to that negotiators told us yesterday that he's leaving. He doesn't have a future for Chelsea. Thank God for that. What position are Chelsea's targeting? Sky Sports senior reporter Melissa Bentley said Chelsea are passing ahead for their summer recruitment plans now that the £4.25 billion top body led to construction takeover of the club has been completed about a month ago. The Blues have a further agreement to only sign players with the silver defender Jules Koundé, with the Spanish club performing a quick deal as they aim to balance their books before the last day of June. Talks on deal for Koundé has collapsed last year, but there is optimism for all parties to get it done this time. Paris Saint-Germain's pursued Koundé is part of the Socialist central defensive options, and Thomas Tuchel president. Atletico Madrid Jules Gomez and RB Leipzig's Joel Garfahal are almost someone being looked at. Chelsea, like Monaco midfielder Tuchel, but the expectation will end up at Real Madrid. Well, he's already signed for Real Madrid, of course. PSV is a Senegal is among the alternates scouted. And also, as you can see, they're showing the game for next season. Of course, it will be showing live on Sky Sports at 5:30, and of course the game kicks off. Of course, it will be live at 5 o'clock, and the game will kick off at 5:30. So it'll be on Sky News on the 6th of August because he faced them at Edison Park, and yeah, we don't usually beat them. And then Chelsea will host Liverpool, a tough game at Stamford Bridge on the 17th of April. Man United on the 22nd of October, which is 3 days before my birthday, and Arsenal on November 5th, which is 14 days. 16 days before the World Cup. So tough games to go. And then after that, we've got Bournemouth, and then Nottingham Forest after the World Cup, and then we've got some big games. The London Derby on the 25th of February 2023, and then also on the Emirates on the 29th of April. And then we visit to Manchester City, which is a few weeks before the season ends. So we've got tough games, but let's see what it can do. For Chelsea, my expectations is of course challenge for the title, simple as. So yeah, I mean, the more we're not challenged for the title, the more that Chelsea aren't going to reach City and Liverpool's levels, because these two teams are the best two teams in England for the last couple of seasons. So I want Chelsea to be like them and also to be above them and just at least challenge. I'm not saying that just be in first place. No, 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 no. But at least challenge, because I hate it when Chelsea always have to be in the top four ways every single time, you know? And every time we start the season from, let's say, like August and then October, whenever we go to the Christmas period, we always seem to fall down. Like we do this under Sarri, under Lampard, under Thomas Tuchel. So that also needs to be fixed if Chelsea have a decent chance of winning the title next season, if you know what I mean. So yeah. So let's hope what happens. But what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. How happy are you to see Romelu Lukaku um um leave the club? Give me a moment. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. But yeah, like I said, how happy you guys to see Romelu Lukaku? Are you a bit sad? Are you a bit happy like me? Because in my opinion, he deserves to go. Like after today, what I saw from him is from this season is just unbelievable. We thought that he was the guy, but after all, he has been shocking, he has been shit. So I'm so glad he's gone. So bye bye Lukaku, and don't ever think about returning to Chelsea Football Club. Don't ever. And as for the owner, don't let him come near Stamford Bridge. And I don't want to hear that Chelsea are interested in him ever again because he has been shocking, has been shit. That is all I've got to say. So bye bye Lukaku. Listen, you may do well for Inter Milan, but just to let you know, you have been good, but you haven't been that great. So bye bye. Thank you so much for coming back to Chelsea, but you ain't it, and you ain't even done well this season. So good luck, yeah. And hopefully Inter will do you a favor and make you win the title and all that stuff. So good luck to you. So yeah, good riddance. Yeah, good riddance. So yeah, that's all I've got to say. So yeah, that is the big breaking news on this summer transfer window. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget, if you are new, hit the subscribe button below, hit the bell notification so that you'll be alerted once I upload it on my content. Smash a like if you enjoyed this video, and I'll keep you guys up to date for more transfer windows that's coming up in a couple of um week's time. So take care, and as always, up the Chels.